Hi. Welcome. I wanted to start by reading what I read this morning in my meditation book, one of my meditation books. But I thought it was really lovely, and I just wanted to share. All right. So, cultivate attentiveness to experience wonder. Today, or maybe tomorrow, whatever time you're doing this, create an opportunity to experience wonder. Seek out and focus on something very small, like a leaf or a flower petal. Take in its appearance, examining its shape, its color, its veins. Feel its texture and listen to the sound it makes as you move it between your fingertips. Notice if it has a smell. When you draw your attention to something this small in an extremely focused way, you are creating an opportunity to experience wonder. And if this small object can contain such richness, imagine the vast richness which contained by the world. So invite yourself to be attentive to each tiny detail of the world in its complexity. Cultivating attentiveness offers us the experience of wonder. So I did that today. I found a flower, and we have these plumeria plants out front, and they're all in full bloom right now. So I took that flower and I looked at the petals, and obviously plumeria has an amazing smell. And I just meditated on that for a moment, and it was so beautiful. So next time you have an opportunity to do that, like take something, a leaf or a flower or something, and spend a moment or several like meditating on that, noticing how rich and complex and incredible that is. And then we can sort of take that out into the universe, right? So if something that small is that fabulous, then there's so much wonder, right? There's so much wonder to appreciate. So tonight you will need a strap and a blanket and just a good attitude. So we're going to start standing. We're going to stand at the front of the mats. And we'll start in Tadasana, just grounding yourself for a moment on the earth, standing with the feet about shoulder distance apart, right? Pulling the spine up nice and tall, imagining that there's a little string pulling out right from the crown of your head, lifting the spine. So you feel nice and tall, yet grounded and connected. Maybe roll the shoulders out, bringing the palms facing out. And close the eyes and breathe here for a moment. Tune into the feet and feel the feet connected to the earth. So feel your toes as they touch the earth, the balls of the feet. Perhaps the arch of the foot is not touching the earth, and then the heels. Taking some nice deep breaths, inhaling through the nose if that's available, down into the belly. Exhale everything. Nice. A few more breaths like that with your eyes closed, breathing, feeling connected to the earth. Nice. Let's inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale them down. Again, let's inhale the arms up overhead. Reach towards the sky. Exhale down. Lovely. We'll take a little side twist. So inhale the arms up overhead. Lean over to the left, stretching out the right side of the body. Keep the arms about, like a beach ball distance apart. Inhale to center. Exhale over to the right. Nice. Again, inhale through center. Exhale over to the left. Starting nice and simple, nice and easy. Inhale back to center. Exhale over to the right. Nice. Inhale back to center. As we exhale the arms down, bring them behind the body. Interlace the fingers together and just take a nice little push down here. So pull the arms down, opening up the chest. Relax the chin, relax the jaw, relax the face. Breathe here. Nice. Release the arms. Go ahead and bring the arms in front of the body. Interlace the fingers again. Interlace them with the awkward pinky on the bottom. Roll the hands away from the body and stretch here. Again, breathing. Go ahead and inhale the arms up towards the sky. Exhale the arms down, reaching away from center. Nice. Let's roll the hips around a little bit. So I think it's helpful to have the hands on the hips. I don't know why, but that just feels more natural. So you're at home, you can really have a little fun with this. Circling the hips around, right? Just feeling the connections and the fluidity of the body. Have a little fun with it. Nice. Reverse your circle. Go in the opposite direction. Just feeling your body, right? Feet are connected to the earth. Feel the ankles all the way, like you're moving all the way from the ankles, all the way up through the torso. Nice. Gently bring it back to center. All right, release the arms down. And let's inhale the shoulders up, bring them behind you, exhale them down. Nice. Inhale them up, bring them behind, exhale down. A few more times. Nice. Again. Oh, feels so good. One more time. Up and back. Nice. And then just release. Pause here for a moment. All right, we'll start with your right hand. So maybe take the left hand, place it on the wrist and the waist, and shake out your right hand. So shaking out the hand from the wrist. Shake, 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 shake. And then I find it easier to bend over a little bit, creating a little weight with the arm, and then shake the whole arm. Like really shake it out. All right, shake, shake, shake. Nice. Knees are soft. All right. Low belly zipped up. Shake a couple more times. Shake, 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 shake. All right, release that. Come back to center. Release both arms down and just notice if there's a difference. So usually there is. It's almost like you're shaking out any grip, right? Any tension. All right, right hand on the waist. We'll do the left side. So shake out, starting with the wrist, the hand. Shaking, shaking, shaking. It just like lets everything go, right? Releasing it all out, down into the earth. Lean over a little bit, create a little weight with the arm, and then shake the arm. All right, shaking, shaking, shaking. Nice. Keep going. Let it go. All right, just let it all go. Nice. Couple more shakes. Shake, 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 shake. Really hard. Oh. All right, release it. Come back to center. Again, release both arms down. And just notice if there's a sense of lightness in the arms. So sometimes the answer is no. Right? But sometimes it's yes. All right, let's raise up onto the toes and come down. Just up and down. All right, awakening the legs a little bit. Up and down. Up and down. Nice. Couple more times. All right, now rotate the feet out and do the same thing. Up and down. Up and down. So might require a little bit of balance. Depends on what kind of surface you're on. Anytime you're on carpet, it's a little harder to balance, but if you're on a hard floor or you're doing this outside, it should be okay. Nice. Now bring the toes in, drop the heels out, same thing. It's a little awkward, and you might start to feel like the muscles in the outside of the calves. Nice. A few more times. All right, release that. Bring the feet back to center. Let's shake out the legs one at a time. Shake them out. Kind of like we did the arm, right? All right, and then the other leg. And it's really interesting because if you can get that shake in the thigh, it's kind of nice, right? Not easy. All right, coming back to center. All right, pausing here for a moment. Close the eyes again. Roll the shoulders out, palms forward. And take a moment to notice if there's a difference than, a couple minutes ago when we first were standing. There might be a little bit more blood flow. There might be a little bit more of an energetic flow through the body. Nice. Allow the palms to find each other in front of the chest. Inhale. As we exhale, release it down. Inhale, arms up towards the sky. Look at the hands. Exhale, as we dive down, the first couple times we're going to bend the knees. Dive down. Nice. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold. Top of the head towards the earth. Inhale, arms out to the side, palms together. Exhale, the hands to the heart. Beautiful. Again, inhale. Exhale, release it down. Inhale, lift it up. Look at the hands, reach. Exhale, diving in, bend the knees. First couple times we keep the knees bent. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms out to the side, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. We're going to do it again. This time as we dive, we're going to keep the legs straight. Inhale. Exhale, push it down. Inhale, lift it up. Look at the hands. Reach towards the sky. Diving in. Legs straight, back straight if that feels okay. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold. Top of the head towards the earth. Inhale, arms out to the side, palms towards the sky. Nice. Exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful. Let's do that again. Inhale. Exhale, release it down. Inhale, lift it up. Nice. Go ahead and dive in on an exhale. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold it over. Inhale, lift the arms out towards the side, up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Excellent. We're going to add a leg. Inhale. Exhale, push it down. Inhale, lifting up. Dive in. Lift the heart. This time as we exhale, we're going to step the right leg back. We're going to step back a nice wide stance. We're going to bring it up into warrior one. All right, so we're going to bend the front leg. Hips are facing forward. Arms come up. And we're just going to sink in here a moment. So the cue for this is like that back heel lines up with the front heel, right? Hips are facing forward. You might need to take a slightly wider stance to keep the hips forward. So you do what feels comfortable to you. Bend that front knee a little bit. Let's sink in a little. Nice. Make sure the shoulders aren't above the ears, right? So drop the shoulders down. Okay, now we're going to open it up into warrior two. Nice, beautiful. Breathe here. Nice deep breath, sinking in, feeling nice and strong. Torso centered over the hips. All right, pivot it back into warrior one. As you release the arms down, step the back foot forward. Nice, coming back to center. Bring the hands back to the heart. Inhale. Exhale, push it down. Inhale, lift it up. Diving in on an exhale. Lift the heart on an inhale. Now as we exhale, we're going to step the left leg back. Nice, wide step back. We're going to plant that left foot, bend the front knee, and come on up. All right, sink the hips down. Again, hips are facing forward, shoulders are dropped. Oh, feels so good. Breathing here. All right, open it up into warrior two. Looking over that right hand. Nice, beautiful. Breathe into that. Go ahead and pivot the hips back into warrior one. Beautiful. Again, as you exhale, you're going to bring the arms down. You're going to step the foot forward. Beautiful. Bring the hands back to the heart. Inhale. Exhale, push it down. Inhale, lift it up. All right, dive in. Lift the heart. As we exhale, this time we're going to plant the hands. We're going to step the right foot back. This time we're going to drop the right knee down. Bring the hands up. Hips are dropped forward. Shoulders are down. Breathing into this. Back foot. Either the top of the foot is on the earth or your toes are tucked under, whichever feels safest, most comfortable. Go ahead and exhale the arms down. And let's bring the torso back to center. So we want to kind of have 90-degree angles on the knees, right? So here, we're going to bring the tailbone long. We're going to zip the low belly up. So you might already start to feel a little wobbly here, right? The core is involved here. Nice. So once you get into that position, you feel nice and strong and centered. Lift the arms up. Drop the shoulders down. And then see if we can lift the head, the eyes, the chin, the chest. Breathing here. Again, I think tucking the back toes under sometimes is really helpful. I like keeping the top of my foot on the earth. Okay, chin back to center, eyes back to center. Exhale, hands down. Drop the hands on either side of that front left foot. Tuck the right toes under, straighten the right leg. Nice low lunge, all right? Rock a little bit on that back foot. Rocking on the back toes. 1, 2, on 3, step forward, fold. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, palms together. Nice, beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, release it down. Inhale, lift it up. Go ahead and dive in on an exhale. Lift the heart. Plant the hands, step the left foot back. Nice long step. Drop the left knee, drop the hips. All right, go ahead and bring the arms and torso up. Hips are dropped forward. Breathing here. Shoulders are relaxed. Face is relaxed. Nice. Oh, feels so good on the hips. All right, release the arms down. Bring the torso back to center. If you have to readjust the feet to come into nice 90-degree angles, go ahead and do that. Zip up the low belly, pull the tailbone long. You can feel that balance start to happen here. Core starts to get involved. Legs are nice and strong, particularly that left leg. Inhale the arms up. Beautiful. All right, drop the shoulders. Lift the face, the eyes, the chin, the chest, and breathe. And notice if the hands are relaxed. Like check in with all the parts of the body. Nice. Chin and eyes back to center. Release the hands down. Beautiful. Plant the hands on either side of that front foot. Tuck the left toes under, straighten the left leg. Rock back and forth on the left toes. And on 3, we're going to step forward. 1, 2, 3. Fold. Let's hang out here for a moment. Bring the top of the head towards the earth. Breathing here, allowing the weight of the body to determine this stretch. If the hands don't come down to the earth, you might want to grab opposite elbows. Nice. Bend the knees a little bit and go ahead and slowly roll it on up. Nice and slow. Head's the last thing to come. Beautiful. Let's come back into our Tadasana pose and stand for a moment. And again, take a moment to observe what's going on. Roll the shoulders out, palms face forward, and breathe. Inhaling through the nose, down into the belly, exhale everything. Super. Allow the palms to find each other again in front of the heart. Inhale. Exhale, push it down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, dive in. Inhale, lift the heart. This time as we exhale, we're going to plant the hands and we're actually going to step all the way back into plank. So go ahead and bring it down into plank. Nice, good job. Breathing here for a moment. Let's release it down onto the earth. You can go nice and slow. Bring the top of the feet to the earth. Gently lift the torso. Shoulders are dropped. Nice, beautiful. And then from here, let's push it back into child's pose. So maybe the knees come apart a little bit, big toes come together, booty comes down onto the heels, forehead comes to the floor, and breathe. Jaw is relaxed, face is relaxed, the entire body is relaxed. Just breathe into this pose. Hanging out here for a moment. When I hurt my back the other day, I actually spent like 5 minutes in child's pose. It was really lovely. All right, go ahead and bring it up into a table. I'm going to turn sideways. So bringing it up into table pose. So knees are under the hips. If you want to bring a blanket or something underneath the knees, go ahead and do that. Hands are underneath the shoulders. And pausing here for a moment. And as we pause here, like come into a nice active table pose. So this can be kind of a lazy pose, right? Like we can let the back kind of sway and just sort of hang out here. Or you can kind of zip up the low belly, bring the back flat, push the chest away, and really try to distribute your weight evenly between the knees and the hands. I think the tendency is kind of to lean forward, and yet the legs are so much stronger. All right, and then from here, let's lift the left arm, shoulder height, and then the right leg. Okay, now what often happens here is we come back onto that leg because it's stronger, right? So I want you to, from here, come forward and to the right a little bit. So you want to center yourself. So you know you're in the right position when you feel the core kick on. So be centered here. Keep pushing that chest away, right? Breathing into this. Nice deep breaths. Nice. Go ahead and drop the hand down. Drop the leg down. Keep the leg straight. Roll onto the inside of that right foot. And let's come onto that left hand and open up. Breathing into this. Again, keep the arm nice and straight, torso lifted, ribs lifted. And then from here, we're going to see if maybe we can lift the right leg hip height. So it's sort of like a half moon pose on the floor. Breathing into this. Hold. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently drop the right foot down. Bring the right hand down. Go ahead and bring the right knee in. Take the knees apart. Bring it back into child's pose and breathe. Nice deep breaths here. All right, come back into table pose. So you might need to bring those knees in a little bit so they're underneath the hips. Hands are under the shoulders. Again, taking a moment here to really be in an active table pose. Okay, so now we're going to lift the right arm and the left leg. Again, we're going to pull back onto that right leg because that's stronger. I want you to come forward into the left. I want you to feel your core kick on, right? And I want you to keep your chest lifted. Good job. So I can't see you, but I'm going to assume you're doing a good job, right? So just hanging out here for a moment, right? All right. Breathing into this. Keep the chest lifted. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and bring the hand down. Bring the leg down, keep the leg long. Roll onto the inside of the left foot. Lift the left arm up, coming onto the right knee, right hand. All right, so once you're here, can you lift the left leg up? All right, nice. So keep the ribs lifted, don't let them sink down. And just feel the strength in your body, right? Feeling strong, feeling connected. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring the leg down. Go ahead, bring the hand down. Bring the knee in. Go ahead and take the knees apart. Big toes together. Come into child's pose and breathe. Nice. Nice deep breaths here. Let it all go. Nice. Come on back. We'll do thread the needle. So most of you have done this with me, so I'm not going to demonstrate. We can do it together. All right, but let's start with the right hand. So we're going to inhale the right arm up. We're going to do a little twist, right? And then as we exhale, we're going to bring that right arm through and bring the torso down. Inhale up. Go ahead and twist. Exhale down. Nice. Inhale up. This time as we exhale down, we're going to come all the way down onto the right ear and the right shoulder. Okay? We're going to lift the left arm towards the sky and we're going to drop it behind the body, bending the elbow, maybe bringing the hand onto the right thigh. Might work, it might not. Should feel a nice little stretch in this left shoulder. Nice little twist in the back. Breathe. Super. All right, bring the left hand in front of the face. Push it back up into your table pose. Pausing here for a moment. All right, we'll do the left arm. So we're going to inhale the left arm up, look at the hand. Exhale, sweep it through. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, sweep it through. Inhale, lift it up. Nice. This time as we exhale, as we sweep it through, we're going to come down onto the left ear, left shoulder. We're going to lift the right arm up towards the sky. We're going to bend the elbow, bring the arm behind the body, maybe grabbing onto that left thigh, and breathe. Nice. Go ahead and bring the right hand in front of the face. Go ahead and push it back up into your table pose. Take the knees apart a little bit and back into child. And breathe. Go ahead and come back up into table pose. Go ahead and move it all the way through upward dog. So drop the hips. Don't let them touch the earth yet. All right, nice. Exhale back. Inhale, come forward. Lift the chin. Exhale it back. One more full round. Come on forward. Exhale it back. Pause in child's pose for a moment. Breathe here. Nice. Go ahead and come on back into our table pose. Let's make our way onto our bottoms for a moment. We're going to actually come onto our back. So grab your strap. Make sure it's near you. Mine's over here. Okay. Grab your strap. So we'll start with our knees bent. We'll come on down nice and slow. Use the core a little bit. So again, you want to zip up the low belly. right, as you start to roll it on down. And what I'd like you to do is stop when you get to that point where you really start to feel it in the core, all right? And pulse a little bit here. Breathe. Nice. 5, 4. You can do a few more here if you want to. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down nice and slow. Ugh. All right, so go ahead if you wanted to do a few more there. Take time to do that. We're going to go ahead and bring the feet about shoulder distance apart and let the low back get heavy for a moment. So just like we took our time in Tadasana, just taking a moment to feel your body's connection to the earth and notice. So roll the hands up, push the shoulders down into the earth, widening the upper chest a little bit, and then release that. Again, push the shoulders down into the earth, widening the upper chest, and release that. Gather up the low belly, push the low back in, let the pelvis tilt forward a little bit, and then release that. Again, gather up the low belly, push the low back into the earth, pelvis tilts a little, and then release that. One more time. Gather up the low belly, push the low back into the earth, and then release. And then see if you can let all the parts in between the low back and the shoulders get heavy. Soften. Nice. Grab your strap. Let's start with the left leg. So we'll bring the left leg in. We'll place the strap around the ball of the left foot. We're going to bring the left leg towards the sky. I find it easier to hold the strap in the right hand loosely, and we're going to just bend and straighten that left leg. And then if you can, you want to find this sense of bounce, right? As the leg comes down, there's this ricochet motion that happens when the leg bounces back up, right? Imagine there's a giant rubber band in your leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we'll hold the stretch. Make sure to flex the foot. And then just gently, ever so gently, encourage the leg, right? Encourage the stretch, while at the same time keeping that left glute firmly on the earth. So I don't know about you, but what happens when I do this is that left glute wants to come up. So I have to concentrate on keeping that left hip heavy as I straighten and stretch the back of the left leg. Breathing into this. Nice deep breath. Shoulders are on the earth, right? Gentle grip on the strap. All right. Go ahead and drop the leg out to the left. And if it doesn't want to come all the way down onto the earth, you can grab your blanket and fold it up a little bit to give yourself a little bit of height there. All right? From here, the right arm comes out, palm down. And then we're going to drop the right knee out a little bit and then start to straighten the right leg with that knee dropped out. So the leg is rotated, externally rotated. And then we're going to place the right hand on that right hip and we're going to breathe here for a moment. Surrender. So we talk a lot about surrender, right? Surrender is a lack of resistance. So can we surrender into the earth a little bit? Surrendering into the breath, like surrendering into the moment. Be here now. Such a simple concept, yet like it can be so challenging at times, right? Animals are great at that. They are so excellent at being in the moment. All right, gently lift the left leg up towards the sky, and then exhale all the way across the body. Left arm can stay behind, head in a comfortable position, and breathe. Lovely. Lift the left leg back up towards the sky. Take the strap off. Shake the leg out a little bit. Release that leg to the earth. Bring those palms back up, right? And breathe here for a moment. So breathing into the landscape of the left leg, does it feel longer? Does it feel more spacious? How about the left hip compared to the right, especially in the front? Right? We kind of stretch the front right hip flexor. Does it feel different than the left? Remember, the yogi is curious, right? She wants to know what's going on. The answers aren't nearly as interesting as the questions, right? It's all about the journey, not the destination. Go ahead and bend one knee and then the other. Pause here. If you had that blanket and you want to bring it over to the other side, go ahead and do that. So again, taking a moment to let the low back get heavy, let the shoulders soften. Breathe here for a moment. And then we'll bring the right leg in. Again, placing the strap around the ball of the right foot. And we'll start by bending and straightening the right leg. Once you've done that a couple times, can you find that bounce? Right? A little bit of ricochet motion. Just kind of, it's like the heel bounces off my butt and comes back up. Nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and gently hold the stretch. So again, while we're stretching this, while we're gently encouraging the stretch, flex the foot, let the right buttocks get heavy, and breathe into this. And notice, you might notice a significant difference between sides. You might not. But again, it's interesting, right? Being here in the moment, part of being here in the moment, part of surrendering and not resisting is noticing those things without judgment. Nice deep breaths here. And again, I'd like to just gently encourage the stretch and then release. Encourage and then release, right? Sending a little love and appreciation to your leg at the same time. And then from here, we'll gently drop that leg out to the right. All right. And then we're going to drop the left knee out. I'm going to allow the left leg to straighten with that leg rotated out. Oh, this is always my tighter side. And then I like to place my hand on that hip flexor on the front of the left hip to just kind of encourage that stretch and breathe. And surrender. Close the eyes maybe. And this is a pose that I notice I have a lot of resistance in that left leg, right? Like letting it go takes some effort. Letting go does take effort. We have this, or I should say I have this, illusion of control, right? This illusion that I can somehow affect things more than I think than I actually can. And so the idea of letting go is a constant practice. So it can be done on a physical sense, right? An emotional sense, a mental sense, a spiritual sense, an energetic sense. Go ahead and lift the right leg up towards the sky. Exhale it across the body. Left arm can stay behind, head in a comfortable position, and breathe. And it's hard, especially now. I feel like there's so much uncertainty, right? There's so much loss. There's like this loss. I don't know about you, but I feel this intense loss of community. I still have it, but it's very different. And it's not in person. And even though we're, Zooming and, talking and, social distancing and doing whatever, it's different. Nice. Gently inhale the right leg back up towards the sky. Take the strap off, shake that leg out a little bit, and then release it to the earth. Arms down, palms up. Body relaxed, right, between the low back and the shoulders. And notice. Where's the resistance? Where's the grip? Where can you let it go? Right here, right now, in this moment. All right, bring the legs a little closer. Sweep the arms up overhead. And let's just take a full body stretch for a moment. Push the toes away or the heels and the hands. Maybe rocking back and forth between the toes and the heels. Notice what happens to the spine. Does it change the relationship that it has with the earth? Nice. All right, relax the stretch. Bend the elbows. We can bring the arms a little wide in that cactus or victory pose. Go ahead and bend one knee and then the other. Again, let the low back get a little heavy. Go ahead and walk the feet apart, a comfortable distance, maybe about mat distance apart. Paying attention to the low back, zipping up the low belly, keeping that low back connected to the earth when you're in center. And then next time you exhale, exhale both knees to the left. Allow the head to roll with the knees. Inhale through center, keep the low back connected. Exhale the knees to the right. And then just keep this motion going. So the effort is as we come through center, and then we let grace and gravity take the legs down to either side. Maybe the feeling of tension is on the feet, as the feet roll through center and onto each edge. Maybe the feeling of tension is in the hip socket, with this very large external, internal rotation of the legs. It doesn't matter. Bring the feeling of tension to where it seems most interesting to you. And then next time the knees come down to the left, let's hang out here for a bit. So allow the legs to get heavy. Again, this idea of surrender. Lift the head up, come onto the left ear. Breathing here. Extend the right arm towards the wall behind you. Right, reaching and breathe. Face is relaxed. Jaw is relaxed. Right leg is heavy. Nice. All right, soften the right elbow. Inhale the knees and head through center. Pause and notice everything from the breath in the nostrils down through the hip. Next time you exhale, exhale both knees to the right. Again, we'll lift the head up, come onto the right ear, let the legs get heavy, and breathe. Nice deep breaths. Go ahead and straighten that left arm, reaching towards the wall behind you. Nice deep breaths. Good job.
Soften the left elbow. Go ahead and inhale, knees and head through center. Pausing here, let the low back get heavy. Again, between the low back and the shoulders. Go ahead and bring the hands to the belly. Soften the back and breathe. Go ahead and bring the arms out to the side like a T. Bring the feet sole to sole and let the knees drop to opposite sides for a moment and breathe here. Deep, full breaths. Lovely. Go ahead and bring the arms closer, roll the palms down, bring the knees up through center, walk the feet apart, allow the knees to drop towards each other. Breathe here for a moment. Nice. We'll bring the knees about hip distance apart, feet about shoulder distance apart. Pause here. All right. Let's lift the left leg up towards the sky. Flex the left foot. Rotate the left leg out from the hip socket. Drop the left ankle onto the right thigh just below the knee. Gently push the left knee away. So creating this nice little triangle here, right? Like really nice, evenly distributed triangle. Again, we're going to sort of pay attention to the low back. Keep that connected to the earth as we bring the right leg in. So you can bring the hand underneath the knee or you can grab outside the knee, whatever feels most comfortable for you. Then once we're here, we're going to rock a little side to side to find that sweet spot in that left glute, left hip area. All right, maybe even into the piriformis on the left side. Oh, and then once you find that spot, we'll hang out here for a moment and breathe. Nice deep breaths here. We're just going to hang out, right? And so, you know, I talk about this a lot, right? That the hips are kind of the emotional dumping ground of the body. And so whatever is going on, whatever kind of story you're holding inside that isn't useful, right, that might even be harmful, imagine it pouring out of your body into the earth, right? Like whatever is no longer serving you is just releasing out into the earth. Almost magically. Like, we don't have to name it, we don't have to take it out and look at its origin, we don't have to do any of that. We can just trust in the process and let it go. That left side is your cool side, moon side, feminine side, relationship side. Deep breathing, jaws relaxed. Hanging out here for a bit. Nice. All right. Gently release the right foot to the earth. Shake that left leg out a little bit. Bring the left foot down. And again, pause. Right? Let everything between the low back and the shoulders soften. Rock the head a little side to side. And do the other side. So we're going to bring the right leg up towards the sky. We're going to flex the right foot, rotate the right leg out to the right. Drop the right ankle onto the left thigh just below the knee. Pause here. Let the glutes get heavy. Let the low back get heavy. Push that right knee out, creating a nice little triangle here. And then gently bring that left leg in. Again, hand either comes underneath the knees or on the outside of the knee. And then once we're here, we're going to rock a little side to side to find the most useful spot, the most interesting spot. And we're going to hang out here and we're going to breathe. So just like the other side, whatever is no longer serving, whatever's stuck inside the body right now, right here, we're going to let go. So the right side is the hot side, male side, sun side, responsibility side. And again, right now I feel like there's a lot of uncertainty in the world. So I think that could show up on either side, depending on what your dominant trait is. Nice, deep breathing. Jaws relaxed, face is relaxed. A few more breaths here. And see if you can surrender that hip just a little more, right? It's almost as if I can feel the resistance there. Super. Go ahead and release the left foot to the earth. Take the right leg off, shake it out a little bit. Bring the right foot down onto the earth and pause here for a moment. Relax the arms, palms up, letting the back get heavy between the low back and the shoulders. Soften. Go ahead and extend one leg onto the earth and then the other. Go ahead and sweep the arms up overhead again, taking a nice full body stretch. All right, push the toes away and then the heels, fingertips pushed away from center of the body. Toes and then the heels. One more time, toes and then the heels. Hold the shape, relax everything. Soften the elbows, relax the arms. Let's float the arms up towards the sky. Bring the hands so that they're facing each other. Drop the shoulders into the earth. Bend one knee and then the other. Feet about shoulder distance apart. Go ahead and cross the arms over and grab onto shoulders, shoulder blades, whatever feels comfortable. Keeping the low back soft and heavy. Breathe here for a moment. Notice which arm is on top. Inhale the arms back up towards the sky, palms facing each other. Shoulders are dropped into the earth. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, cross the opposite arm in front. Again, grabbing onto shoulders, shoulder blades, whatever you can reach. And breathe here for a moment. Nice. Bring the arms back up towards the sky on an inhale. Drop the shoulders down. Exhale, arms out to opposite sides on the earth. Pause here. Go ahead and bring one knee into the chest and then the other. Wrap the arms around the knees. Grab onto one wrist or the fingers or something and rock a little side to side. All right, we're going to do one more passive stretch before we come into our final meditation. So grab your blanket, your towel, whatever it is that you have. And what we're going to do is we're going to take it, we're going to kind of create a bolster to place along the spine underneath our bodies as we open up the chest and the rib basket a little bit. So I'm going to have mine be about this length. You can do it longer, right? And I'm going to roll it up. Again, so creating a little bolster that looks kind of like this. All right? So whatever you got, towels, blankets, whatever works. All right? And what we're going to do is we're going to bring the base of that, one end of it, right up to the spine, center of the spine. We're going to start with the knees bent. And we're going to roll down over, over this. We haven't done this in a while. Okay. So now, once you're here, you might decide that this is a little much on the low back, right? The low back kind of hangs a little bit here. And so you might want to come up and actually sit on your bolster and then come down. So you can decide, right? I'm going to keep my bottom on the earth as I do this. I'm going to come on down. And then I'm going to bring the feet sole to sole. Allow the knees to drop out to the side. Arms out to the side. And then here, what I want you to tune into is the space between the shoulder blades for a moment. All right? And maybe what you could do is try squeezing that blanket, that bolster, whatever it is you've got under there, the towel. Squeeze it with your shoulder blades. Like feel that opening in the front of the body, and then release the squeeze. So close your eyes as you do this. All right, close your eyes and just notice if you can really tune into the shoulder blades. So you can feel them sort of squeeze. And then as you let go, can you still be aware of the shoulder blades maybe falling over either side of the blanket or bolster? Okay, little subtle work. Close the eyes and surrender, right? Give into it. Just trust that it's working. And once you've done that a couple times, relax, right? Let go. You don't need to do anything other than breathe. And know that what's happening, again, from a passive standpoint, right? The chest is opening. Imagine that the rib cage, right, that beautiful rib basket that protects our internal organs, is softening and opening just a bit. Maybe creating more space for the breath. Maybe creating more space for energy, chi, prana, whatever you want to call it. Imagine that the lungs are filling to their complete capacity with each inhale, and they're emptying completely with each exhale. Allow your body to soften with each exhale. Imagine the chest opening up a little more. Imagining the heart center opening up, like the heart blossoming like a flower. Bring the arms a little closer. Roll the palms onto the earth. Bring the knees up to center. Roll over onto one side and just take the bolster out and come flat, lying completely flat. Rolling the palms up, rolling the shoulders out. Come into our final meditation. Taking some nice deep breaths and checking in. So check in for a moment, see how everything's doing, right? Is there any place that you need to relax a little bit more? Imagine the feet relaxing, the ankles, the calves, the shins relaxed. The backs of the knees, the tops of the knees are relaxed. Allow the thighs to get heavy. The pelvic floor is relaxed. The buttocks, the hips, the belly relaxed completely. The lower back and the waist are tension-free and relaxed. Your internal organs are healthy and relaxed. I'll say that again. Your internal organs are healthy and relaxed. And the spine, the spinal cord, the vertebrae, relaxed, released, connected to the earth. The rib basket has a little give. The shoulder blades soften. Collarbones widen, shoulders pour from the body. Any remaining tension, dis-ease, discomfort, impurities bubbles up the body. Flows out the shoulders, through the arms, the elbows, the forearms, the wrists, the hands, the fingers, to release deep into the core of the earth. The back of the neck and the throat is relaxed. That fifth chakra, that bridge between your head and your heart, is a clear, open channel. Allow the base of the skull to widen slightly. Relax the jaw, the mouth, the tongue, the lips. Relax the cheeks. Let the eyes sink into the eye sockets. Skull gets heavy, forehead brightens, crown chakra opens. The entire body is completely at peace and relaxed. And we talked a little bit at the beginning of class about wonder, right? About finding wonder in small, simple things. So in your mind's eye, picture a flower. Any flower. So it could be a daisy, it could be a rose, it could be a dahlia, whatever. Just pick a flower and take a moment and study it. Right? Looking at the center of it, looking at its leaves. Imagine how the leaves feel, what their color is, what they smell like. Notice the stem. Like really delving into the wonder of that flower. Noticing its beauty, like the miracle of that flower that is created from a seed, that is planted in dirt, that is warmed by the sun, nurtured by the rain, and against all odds it pushes up and out and becomes this beautiful flower that you're studying, that you're appreciating, that you're noticing. And if that flower is filled with such wonder, this small, simple, singular thing, imagine all the wonders that exist in the world. All the things we might not notice every day, every moment. And there's always an opportunity to pause and appreciate the wonders around us.
a child's smile, like the wagging tail of a puppy dog, the graceful stretch of a cat, the miraculous flight of a bird, like the magic of a dolphin jumping out of the ocean. A grain of sand, a rainbow, you. And then ever so gently, right, just ever so gently, releasing the imagery, like ever so gently, coming back into the wonder and miracle of you. So starting to notice the breath. Notice your body on the floor. Wiggling the fingers and toes. Appreciating the fact that you can wiggle your fingers and toes. Taking a deep breath in. Exhale everything. And then very gently making your way onto one side of your body, bending the knees, supporting your head with your arm. And just hugging this feeling too for a moment longer, like this miraculous feeling of what it's like to be you right now. And then using the upper arm to push yourselves up into a comfortable seated position for a moment. Allowing the palms to find each other in front of the heart, bowing the head in gratitude, grace, and humility. Taking a moment to really feel that, right? Feel that wonder, that appreciation. Gratitude for the breath, right? The miracle of technology that allows us to be together. The teachings, everything. There's so much to be grateful for. And then we'll chant Om one time. So we lift the chin so that it's parallel to the earth. We'll take a nice deep breath in together. Beautiful. We say Namaste. I wish you light and happiness. I thank you so much for sharing your practice with me. Be safe, right? Be kind to one another. Be kind to yourselves. And enjoy.